Hey, sweetie. Did you finish your drink already? Careful. It might break. Now it'll only be a minute. Mommy just has to make sure that the cake is perfect. Let's see. There and there. Perfect. Oh, look at you. You're so adorable in your tiny footed pajamas. Happy birthday, sweetie. Wow, 2 years today. Oops. I think I know a little someone who's ready for some cake. Chugga 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 choo choo. Here it comes through the tunnel. Choo choo. I'll be right back. What are you doing? No! Hey, you. Look what I found. I wonder what it is. Why don't we go upstairs and find out? Oh my, how much cake did you have? Here we are. Now let's see what's inside. Maybe it's a new toy. Okay, sweetie. Be a dear and play for a bit. Mommy will be right back.
The playpen was actually quite a different thing because we wanted people to make sure that they were careful with the baby. So we placed the pillow underneath so when you fell down, you wouldn't feel like you were harming the kids.
And also the whole playpen's role is to introduce the player to all the mechanics of crawling and climbing and moving objects. So we wanted to do something like this where the player is the goal is the present, and the player will hopefully want to get the present, and you can see it. That's why it's framed like it is when you get put down in the playpen, and then you have to just learn how to do the mechanics.
Well, it's kind of fun, but after we really enjoyed the name PewDiePie gave to the elephant plush, and we actually have named it that in the game, or in the game engine as well. So his name is officially Gandalf.
He has a name tag too, doesn't he?
I think he might have.
Yeah. He has a name tag on the back leg, and because he fell through the floor or something. So PewDiePie was like, "No, Gandalf, no." So I think the first thing the day after PewDiePie played through the alpha of this was kind of the first issue we had to take, like, why did Gandalf fall to the floor? So already there you kind of, oh, this is beautiful.
Hey, you found me. My name is Teddy. Nice to meet you. Hey, what's your name? Not much of a talker yet, eh? Let's play a game.
So we wanted the whole tutorial to be the player just playing like a kid would play with his teddy bear, and he would come alive and just kind of guide you around the room and have you interact with things in order to learn the mechanics in a kind of slow pace, as well as some hinting to the story.
Warmer. Getting warmer. Pretty warm. Colder. Super warm. You found it. Wow. Is that a music box? Does it work? That's a nice melody. Try hitting those pins with the bowling ball. What's this? 5 thirsty animals upon a dry, dry hill. We could use a drink, they sang, and started to drill. Unless we reach water with our newly dug well, I think we'll have to bid each other fare thee well. Oh! Does it run? How do you start it? Round and round and round. Hey, pick me up and carry me on your back. I want to show you something. We need someplace very dark. How about your closet? It has to be darker. Shut the doors completely. Good. This will do nicely.
Oh no, we are in
I hope
a
there
cool
are
place.
no
This is the
monsters in
first
here.
scary bit properly, like where you're left alone.
If you
This
ever
reminds us
feel
of a
scared
later level
in a
too.
dark place like this,
But I really liked this
you
place because it was
hug
just
me
like a little
tightly.
build up.
You
Very
might
short,
feel
very
a little
concise.
bit safer.
But you also tease that, you also start teasing the player a bit with their scary things
We
there.
must be careful.
It was also added at a very late stage in the design process
Yeah.
to kind of set the tone, as the intro is very pleasant and it's very positive and optimistic. This is kind of a reminder that you're playing a creepy game.
And technically it was interesting because you teleport the player to the other end of the hallway as soon as you close the door. So you actually teleport the player, and that was, I think we spent a little bit of interactions doing that before it sort of became not transparent that you were being teleported. But I think it works really well because then you end up where you started and you go to the door that you closed, and what do you see there?
Did you hear that? I think something's...
There you are. What are you doing in the closet? Oh, are you playing with your new friend? Hello, Mr. Bear. Nice to meet you. How are you today? You've got to stop hiding from Mommy. I hope you had a good birthday, hon. Mommy would be very sad if you didn't. And now it's time for bed. If you go to sleep now, you can wake up early tomorrow and play with your friend all day. Every little boy and girl are sleeping now, all over the world. And they're waiting just for you. We shouldn't keep them. Good night, hon. Sweet dreams.
My name is Bjørnar, and I was art director and technical artist on Magnus League.
Thank you. Something's not right. We need to find your mother.
A little fun trivia is that the teddy being put in the washing machine is had I guess a deeper purpose in an earlier iteration of the game, where like we touched upon earlier barely, where Teddy was the antagonist of the game, of the story, and so we wanted the player to see Teddy being carried out of the room by something seemingly invisible, and then being put. If Teddy was put in the washing machine and something horrible happens to him, then the player would. We hope that the player would not suspect Teddy.
I must just say I love the sound of the gate here. It sounds almost like a lion or a tiger or something like that. It's perfect as it just emphasizes the way when scared you can put character into small things like a door creak. I remember I did early on in development. I did an event when you got downstairs in the house, and earlier we had a door that you got framed really well as you walked down the stairs, and that door was just a plain old wooden door before, and I added like frosty glass on the door and a small shadow behind the creature that is in the house. I added that one behind a small movement. And first time I tested that event on somebody, and it worked as well as I could have ever imagined. That was a perfect moment for me. Sadly, the entire level got redesigned, and the event had to go. But it was a great moment, and I learned a lot about subtlety and horror.
Piano. Since the kid of course can't play a piano properly, we spent hours and days making sure that when you click on the piano it would be as accurate as the presentation of a kid playing piano as we possibly could. So we have like a fantastic record every time we play the piano, I think.
ikke frokost. An internal joke. Our animator, Espen, brought lunch one day and he accidentally picked the wrong container, which wasn't his breakfast but just cheese from last night's taco. And I think Svein, directly jumped into 3ds Max and modeled this container. So that's the only thing this family has, cheese.
It also works really well with establishing the mother as a bad provider. The child needs more than cheese.
So you peek through the door and you see the duvet or the covers moving. And with this, we just wanted the players to think that the mother was is lying in the bed, so that when you get over there to and you climb the bed and you pull the covers away, you see that she's not here. And then this is also Teddy's reaction, going, what? She's not here? And then you have a scary event where you can see the door handle being jerked, and it looks like as if someone's trying to get into the room, which is just a representation of the child's distress of being alone and just not knowing where the mother is.
There's a lot of subtle sound happening in this hallway. There's something behind you, there's something in that big creak. I think there's air ventilation going, and sort of all builds up to the next lightning, which comes around a few corners.
So you peek through the door and you see the duvet or the covers moving. And with this, we just wanted the players to think that the mother was is lying in the bed, so that when you get over there to and you climb the bed and you pull the covers away, you see that she's not here. And then this is also Teddy's reaction, going, what? She's not here? And then you have a scary event where you can see the door handle being jerked, and it looks like as if someone's trying to get into the room, which is just a representation of the child's distress of being alone and just not knowing where the mother is.
There's a lot of subtle sound happening in this hallway. There's something behind you, there's something in that creak. I think there's air ventilation going, and sort of all builds up to the next lightning, which comes behind a few corners.
It was a really good sign for us developing that people would get scared at something as small as that, because it just means that they're on edge with the setting and all, and that we have done that part correctly, which I guess is more than half of making the game scary.
Here you also start hearing like the first kind of scary sound of the level, which is the dishwasher, washing machine that would later turn out. And a lot of the sounds that are in here are sort of meant to simulate a bit like recognizable, but also a bit airy. So you want to really place them hopefully until you can see them. That was a lot of the approach for the audio, at least for the ambience.
I'm Sven. I'm the 3D artist and also the community manager. I did most of the props for the game and some of the level design, or not really the level design, but but you know, the placing.
Also, this event with the apples, I'm also really fond of. Just the hearing sound and seeing something physical and moving just makes the physical presence of whatever dangerous thing is in the house just feel a lot more real and a lot scarier.
There's a lot of subtle sound happening in this hallway. There's something behind you, there's something in that big creak. I think there's that air ventilation going, and it sort of all builds up to the next lightning, which comes behind a few corners.
So there's this room right here, the mother's bedroom. It used to be pretty different in terms of what happens when you enter it. And we, through many iterations, it kind of got watered down a bit and ended up being not as effective as it could have been, or that it was earlier in the process. But of course, the earlier version had problems as well, as we couldn't keep it the way it was. But it went a bit far in the other direction. So it used to be that when you entered this room, the door would slam shut behind you, and you would have to hide under the bed because something was trying to get into the room. And when you tried to go back the way you came through the door, you would open the door and it would be blocked by this brick wall that was suddenly there. And just that moment when players realized that they're blocked in and this is something that they didn't expect at all, that moment was something that was very effective when it worked, and it's something I would have loved to see more of throughout the game. But yeah, as mentioned, that it had a lot of other problems, so we had to change it, and in the process we lost a really cool part. But now everyone who plays through it gets it right in a way. It's better designed now, I think. But
a lot of them crawl under the bed. I like that.
It's her.
Yeah. People
Hello?
instinctively crawl under the
Look
bed
at Mommy's necklace.
in that room.
See
So
our reflection? It's
we
your
kept
room.
an important part of
It used to belong to
the
your
room.
grandma.
Yeah, I think that's also one of the places
I guess she
that's
can't hear
most
us.
effective
And
in
she
terms of
seems
getting
so
the player to
distant.
feel that
Maybe it's more like
she's a
a
child.
memory of her?
And you see the mother, this is really beautiful. Like, I think we got this in 2 weeks before release, and it really made, like, first it used to just be the memory things that your mother, you know, had been introduced to in level 0, but this, like, the posture really made with her sitting there. And you got reminded of her so well too, I think.
Yeah, the imagination objects that you pick up, the ones that were presented in the first level, they used to just float here alone and with no connection to anything. But as soon as we added the mother post there,
Are you all right?
So now we have entered the what we call the hub level. This is the level that you visit every time that you finish the chapters of Among the Sleep.
Playhouse.
And here,
What's that doing here?
we wanted to really show the world when it starts crossing over to the more surreal. So you have
Is it locked? I might be able
floating
to
island
open it
of
from the inside
rock
if you
and
help me
some
up.
pipes.
Floating in the void.
Yeah, floating in the void in the middle of nothing, and then you come to this warm and nice playhouse. So it has this introduces the surreal aspect, the more dreamlike aspect of the game.
Whoa, look at this place. Listen. There it is again. It sounds like it's coming from behind this door. There must be a way to open it. It seems like these are connected somehow.
yeah, so this is the
Maybe it
only
requires
place in the
some sort
game
of
where the
key.
player can see
Is there anything we can
his
use?
progression. Because here you have these canisters for the objects that you collect in the levels, and you can see here already that you are missing 3 of them. So this is something we added to both to showcase the objects that you had found and to give the player a sense of progression through the game.
Buttons. What happened? Why didn't it open? Maybe we have to press both at the same time. That's it. It seems like the memory you shared with her unlocked the door. Maybe if we can find more memories like this, it might bring us to her. It looks like we need 3 more. Where are we? Whoa, over there. It looks like another memory across that bridge. Is there a way up this tower?